saa de no a NDC amanyoko ehwehwe no womuntumi emfa ma won na NDC amanyoko National Democratic Congress epesu wo musa katre electoral commission say saa de no wo amfa ma wo mu a na kire se bone aba wotirim
yesusu dua pi say saa no mesi no de esese ye be kopi no ne akopi no kira
afei ekwa ya fro no say Coalition of Domestic Election Observers and wo mu kire say electoral commission ejampeni say etinyienti ene yekunso nkonsu a ne yehu ahwe ebetumi anka de nkofo pe no wonfama won mesade abato no emu beda ho no mfan economist ya wasaya professor of finance ewa University of Ghana Business School Professor Godfred Boppin and what say SMF for report to amampeni se onfamma no emantidi ankofo woni mu no ebekofom
Omampeni and that public creates more mistrust and gives people the opportunity to gossip around the report.
Yadi asedama Osons Kamisia or T Osons Gale Capsules. A Buama immune system nya wadi kutia nyarwenti. Yadi anka wonto formda. MTN ya network ya swede. And the pabebre and the war MTN so retail for you everywhere you go. High Sense Ghana home appliances ya papa nyina when you todi free. Some is yes me fie ni me office there. High Sense Ghana ejesio. Scientific Care and Alternative Medical Hospital there. Or say allow safi erade na ya resafo. On fire dear nko no monsan fam pieda. Eya rade pa ho beto. Dolphin roofing system na boda so Ghana ha. Or boda so I will say yes. A dine dimu. Novus Industries and Trading Limited you. Woman the anomalia papa bejaso. Coconut milk drink. Novus original flavor melon, banana, pineapple, mango, ninyina bi ewudaso. Ede se. Ruta herbal product at the Ruta Mr. Ba. Etiri di ebetu ase Ruta Titanic. Moja bedu umu frisanye yebo sampa mehuadin. Ebusiafo se edwuma kwaya da uruma ene se. Amansan ti ame kwabinama afo. Matena se amede kasebo ebremu yi. Afe kasebo ni nkyerɛkyerɛ mu enie. Jumadi bi ekoso ene. Emma Vice President His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia eko kasa wase. 14th Commonwealth Regional Conference and Annual General Meeting of HES of Anti-Corruption Agencies in Africa. Na tifia sema wadi atoso was strengthening institutions and promoting transparency, a means to fighting competition in Commonwealth Africa. Now, and His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia to Ghana mebuno for say watamfo kasia ba kwa watena bibrem hanom wacha yepesi etunase kata asese ne proye na ne tusu a wode aba digitalization enti yansa ase yankyerɛkyerɛ yema ne yankyerɛkyerɛ yema nananom se ade a friend se kata asese ne proye ebo wo man na wo hye ebibrem a de bia yetwese kyerɛ wo mpuntuo mu a kata asese ne proye sisi abraso se yase wade aye na wa na waye ebibifo yankunti akata asese ne proye na wo man ni ntumpon.
The enormous threat bribery poses to our young people, the future of the continent. The estimates suggest that a significant percentage of people who have contact with a public official will most likely pay a bribe or be asked to. And depressingly, it's the younger people aged between 25 to 34 who are the groups most likely to pay bribes. With more than 60% of Africans under 25 years, it needs no repeating that the future of our continent is under significant threat if we don't defeat corruption soon. Clearly, if we hold back our youth through the oppressive burden of bribery, Africa will not be able to achieve its potential as a continent. The second most pressing corrupt activity is revenue leakage. Revenue leakage imposes additional burdens on governments in meeting financing needs for critical infrastructure.
Na enuati na Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia akyerɛ sɛ abɛnya mampani na nado danko akufo adoda no sei ade a wo mu kyiri kokokokokoko ɛyɛ katasese ne proye ne sa wonti ɛna digitalization ne wa de bae no katasese ne proye no wopɛso otu ase enti wo sɛ Ghana card ya ɛno sei ɛkutia katasese ne proye pa ECG app Ghana Gov paperless port online DVLA NHIA registration sadia nyina betu katasese ne proye ase.
I posit to you the right tools and its use, we can deploy digitalization to defeat the worst forms of public corruption, including the networks that underpin them. While bribery and revenue leakage and corrupt networks and value chains are some of the most pressing issues in the fight against corruption, what threatens the future of African youth? That threatens the future of African youth. We also have at our disposal digital technologies to identify members of corrupt networks, to account for revenues collected, and to block revenue theft, as well as to track money and suspicious activity. Here is how we can, and indeed we are, in Ghana, leveraging these digital tools and systems to fight corruption.
To fight corruption. Nanwati na Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia akyerɛ sɛ abɛnya wɔte akonya so esei nani so ade nwuro opɛso otu katasese ne proya asenti se ebibre mu aman o pa aman a wadi kan paase bi a yebo aben pe katasese ne proya opɛso otu asenti wadi mirika pa kwanimu a ɛyɛ aben ya.
Our next stage of the digitalization journey is to complete the integration of our databases through the X-Road integration infrastructure as done in other countries such as Estonia. We will then apply blockchain technology to all of government for the rapid and immutable identification of modifications in digital data and intelligent devices. We are moving towards blockchain because blockchain technology makes it possible to discover any and all changes made to digital data, no matter how small, no matter by whom, and we will find this immediate. So the blockchain practically blocks corruption so that you can track and trace all transactions across the government space. And this is a very, very effective tool. And our goal is to make Ghana the first blockchain-powered government in Africa and one of the few in the world.
Dear Yatese Okasei, His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia, Yenya Pius Bedu Bansen Nadaruma, Ena Yetiefo Etiebi. Na Penia Otu Frank Kama NDC Amanyoko, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Epa NDC Amanyoko Nkrabetebi Hontuma. Their friend is inauguration NDC Adasot branch here UK and Ireland chapter. Na bra opa won to mawie no watchre wonim say aba ye ba betu ni December da etosonson no. Eye nkunimdie ema NDC amanyoku ena saya fa ahodie ema wo man Ghana titiriw esan say baby a mampani na nado danko akufu ado eni namba yi de Ghana akwa no. Woma teten wa pansam no kromu de akogina woni pansa hwe enti asese o maimu ni nyina kabom na wo pega na yie nko ade a wo mo pam abai no woko wo tre se Usha Ghana setters ya would be to say Pomudia, Mampenia Bohon say talk. A ban with education swa, a one mocradia was saying where we was you or two mratresi 2016-2017 NDC, a manual quotia Kunyaso. The friend say PBC, produced buying company C. No one to me petesi, best 30% a year total cocoa, yes, spotted free Ghana ha. Bisa say no woman to me to say, woman to me in Toshi a year zero. Woman the car buomu come woman properties crampo, ya bono oxen, ya bono don't come, a man call for Quasessa. And to make a party say Gihawk the state this year, a brow tia Kunyaso. Ope to my qua or yet to men yam fast wapa. Na ye Gihawk ya, was see and Necoshe Gihawk. Woma bohon me say talk, it my 4 cry when to me to ya wonomoka. No what a friend to me and sabetum with Frakuquentua, Bampenin and other danko kufa the betna kunyeshi. Was saying Ghana crack. And na bedi a chere Dr. Large Mahmoud Baumia, once so within a tree, and woman in I said Sabidun Quamponte, woman in our treasure farco. Ye piaco ben cumno di so, ye piano fan in fan would so, and to baby a Ghana drew Siciano, and it has so be anyhow. Ghana ni be sorry, na December 7th, woman ya cunyano, free MP Piamanyo Queens, manya sadia, Ghana, ana womu a sieno. Yenia Saramati Kukua Pinto. Na National Democratic Congress NDC Amanyoku aye press conference friends mtrefo so mumrametie na asemiesi watasa electoral commission yase nipa wonye owu kura asa ne samanye edin trotro ya ekosoi electoral commission aye no ho entrekes ne wagadribi na woma hunesie dadaada adia no a yede kyerɛkyerɛ din no biometric voter registration case no womo pɛ de friend say serial numbers ya BVR no a womo de kyerɛkyerɛ din no obi awo na sasa de no a ma edin kyerɛkyerɛ na womo kyerɛkyerɛ aba womo ba betuo ni nyina yɛ kwa senti a womo kasa ne sɛ electoral commission ti won mu akoye konkonsani sa woni na efrudua ma nindi cans wadi nachi ase womu pese womu fa kwa boni bia so eya wagadria tintim aba no ede koma obi na ndi sifo tere se sabio kwase antohwe etia so ba akomienu a entoso mprensa enti de friend say BVR serial numbers ye ka ho no electoral commission fa ma amuomu anhu a
yesusu dua pi sɛ saa numbers no deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛbɛkɔpe no nnɛ akɔpe no kyena ne ahunu afidie bia a wɔn de yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ baabi a ne faako a yɛde yɛ adwuma sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛwie na wɔn de register draft register no brɛ a yɛbɛtumi ahwɛ ahunu sɛ saa din no nyinaa yɛ register no wɔ Ghana ha ɛwɔ registration centers ya wɔn ankasa agazette sɛ ha na ɛbɛyɛ registration ansa na yɛagye atum sɛ register no ɛyɛ register papa yɛntra hɔ ma obi nkokuma noma ɛntwa ne ti ntwa ne nan tutu ne ntakra na ɔde abɛkyerɛ yɛ sɛ anoma bɛyi ni ɛno nti na yɛpɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ te
deɛ yɛte sɛ ɔkasa yi ɛyɛ Owura Johnson Asiedu Nkatia ɔno no ɔyɛ national chairman ɛdema NDC Amanyoku wɔamfa nso hɔ wɔkyerɛ sɛ yɛkeka funu a ne yɛkeka ma ɛdampan wɔsrɛ asɔfo a ɛwɔ kurom ha monhyɛ na anya ansa na mo ankaka sɛ NDC foɔ no wɔn de ɛda biara wɔn mpa asomdwe enti wɔn ka kyerɛ asɔfo a ɛwɔ kurom ha ɛsan ka kyerɛ civil society organizations ya mo wɔ kurom ha sɛ ɛnneɛma electoral commission ɛyɛ no wɔn mpa asomdwe ɛte sɛ deɛ wɔn de pork na mo bobɔ nkyɛnm ɛbɛyɛ wɔn anum nyɔnyɔnyɔ wɔn nka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ si wɔn amfa serial numbers no ama ɛno nso wɔn wɔ de wɔn bɛka
Ye papa nom university professor for ne civil society organizations asofo ene nananom ahemfo akakra sabre kura o ma hyase yenye peace gala for peaceful election yenye peace march for peaceful election ba cha onye march ana gala na volleyball ene ma elections ye peaceful no kuredie ene prepare ene say adwuma electoral commission beye abato no mu beda ho se modima no etumu bi na electoral commission ye ade papa Munya say mbeko akoshe JCB say yenkobo peace march. Munya say yebe call for special fasting and prayers CB say the peaceful election beba. Enti sabre say work and pray. Di papa no asofo akuku dam. Mo mbepa say ebobo mpa ya come for peaceful election no. Munka bi ne ebre nu duru na mo fra enyina beba abeka ho ya come bompa ye say the peaceful election beba.
Na no atina owura Johnson esiedu nkatia eka kire electoral commission se omu ankasa omani onyamaka ketewa bi omu di ni nyina chichiri fom enti kakra no a aka no so omu pese Ghana fo nya omu aresemu a ene ensronie omu enfendare me yanse ma sensi a ewo mu headquarters a omu ankasa bebo amane se ayira no sa ma sensi no adi besi ne edasua cheche ndisi amanyoko aso womu ti ase a enye yie enti esese womu kire ekwan kura ma sense no fa aso a eyira ye tresi ehin na akwa akohunu no anya sa paade a womu ntena na
ni ehunu se sa fidie we eye properly deployed ewo proper and legal registration center electoral commission mo gazette na yenya ni nyina ebe mayen abutoya mu ama yegidi a ewo saa dwumadie no mu akosoro because yebetimi ahunu se at least the ayira na yenimu a de yedi ya adwuma de yenim enti yebehwe ahunu se obi antimi mfa de ayira no bi nkoye adwuma boni bia emfa ho nsunsanso megu register no asemu itiatia yede enim se asemu ense se ya asem bia ebe ha obi adwen because electoral commission womo ankasa say let the people know. Now let the people know near say registration case in numbers so mummy and also body by the womb.
Numbers keke my young so I'll say there be oh my young we a national chairman ma NDC Amanyoko Owura Johnson esiedu nkatia Yanua William Gentu Adawurma NC etiefo etiebi na asem ya NDC Amanyoko editu dwei ekueku ahudu obi nso ekasa edefa ho na pramtubra kasebom Owura Gefred Esiama oye officer Emma Kodeo Metre Coalition of Domestic Election Observers and walk at the electoral commission say about why ya dear bia a hard to pass a well memoir na wa and to was ren na daurma about one o memuna hopa na akuntebu ofentimon so enkoso challenges bia will be a face no say or catch the electoral commission ya o address no pepe said yes afata na kataso ni mu aso bi kwaso o mu atwumedi a wo mu dimu a esa aresremu a nipa wo electoral commission mu no o mu nsada anyi wo no mu ni ebia ne se wo mu se di nkyire ya sei ade a yese ase anopa kosi beye 12 no wo mu ntumi nkyire din wo mu mekam yenti a wo mu kyire se errors enti ubetumi kura ye no offline registration sa nneoma ya electoral commission kan nyina no ana ntasum papa.
I think that we near ye electoral commission so be my assurance ya yibida you started in tree na ye corn online we are na ye no and some ye biometric here but say be a bit dealing with such challenges we but many about so online system problems na e dey my no ya hwe ya ke best na din hwe ho a best bo so emiensa se be so obi anya kwan so be to ba nti se ano de ise ye manage that process we sa ne mum na hwe ene niema commission so mum timi ku akwan mu ehwe se sa issue anyone me no bi nyina ye wo no ese ye nkowie na exhibition no wote hase na wodi enam do na udi ya train no say na fast no omutumi ye nyina na omoma ya assurance na omuche kwa obefa so a ombe solve problem we nyina
na eno atina oru a girlfriend esiama kire se edi nchiro no asase de na niema nkoyie but sisi de so far so good.
Yeah, it was me the Dikano, who be to them a dead tosumi no, na say a more ye kaka. And to share if we last 3 days a year registration gradually in the year say improvement be aba. Be the electoral commission or my bida, Iguswaye, name mono, minaba, yen yasudi, as a ye far electoral commission no, as a mombecan, ye funny CEO.
Na eno atikura wo bewie no. En wachire se abatoɔ wɔ Ghana ha de ya to bia na electoral commission for infomso ketewa bi no mema yemfa nka mfra wo mo papa ye nyina ye mo electoral commission na abatoɔ no enwie pɛye
maybe I make us yenya ntoboase se yehu sa mfonso we ya na ye de toto election there. The osha o compare even district level elections now compare voter registration challenges na ya na ye tenya no in election there ya won tai hu the same challenges eno nchese me yen hwe eno nchese me bisa nsem electoral commission no e yo maso di esom ba bechi mu ache Ghana for e kwa mo fa so a omo ye omo test biometric verification kit no sabi omo call da omunya sa problems we SSC ye press wo no mutu ma yemwaye na me wagidie senema we ba ne press electoral commission na yetimi ti ase enema anku ye a yebetimi atoto ne ye na election day no ya ye nema ama nafa ne kwan so de be ya abatwo na asumdwe ene pepepe ye enso bebe
asumdwe ne pepepe ye ebebem we coalition of domestic election observers womo epeni baako officer one yenua maami biama kwafo ene kasa ye girlfriend siama yenua Henry Akwesi Minka na de NDC amanyoko epe huni ena electoral commission krata apie krata no wa panti me bono tofa electoral commission for kire se NDC amanyoko si womo pesiria numbers na edin kyerɛkyerɛ ya ɛkɔso yi omotume ɛde amonita nioma electoral commission ɛpɛso wɔ kakyerɛ NDC amanyoko sɛ sa request ya wɔ request ye sɛ biometric voter registration kit ya omudi ye adwuma sisie no omu siria numbers no omu fama wonum no electoral commission say so what the siria numbers no ma wonum a enye yiye wɔtrɛ sɛ womude serial numbers emeba external parties obi a onye electoral commission adwumayeni anase political entities amanyoko awodo no electoral commission trese ehu pa se wode sa serial numbers no ebema wonum na free bra ye de biometric voter system yi eba Ghana ha ensi da se ye de serial numbers edi ama obi yanya ne saa na de edi kan ye fra bibi compromise of kit security serial numbers no a ewo machines no ho no eye ewo maseda ye ne setewe ya bambo a ewo ho no emu aden pa ntie ni kwan se wodasani bia ehunu anamposi ye beja no saa kwa se serial numbers ni obi amehwe bi dabi yanya ne saa oye ne saa ehu afei de etosumienu wose targeted manipulation risk se nimdia enkofo ebenya ewo serial numbers no nso ebetume de basabasa ya bapa etre se saa de we nya de a ye de to abonten into to avoid se bia basabasa ye tension political conflict and operational challenge nti womo mfa ma obia de atosom yensa wase pissing and fraud na sa pissing and fraud no serial numbers no obi betumi eyusu edi aye fraud obi betumi eyusu aye de friend say fraudulent activities eno no wa kire say ebi te say a pissing attacks ɛno sɛ criminals ɛne nipa bɔnefo a ɛwɔ kurom betumi eyusi saa serial numbers ɛde atreke EC personnel no wɔn atie di sɛ wɔn yɛ registration officials a ebetumi ama dwuma a wɔn di nyinaa sensitive information bi kura ɛbɛkɔ abɔnten deɛ ɛtɔ so nan yɛfrɛ biribi operational integrity electoral commission kyerɛ sɛ integrity a wɔkura ɛwɔ abatoɔ mu no ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn maintain ne saa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a biribi a yɛfrɛ ne sɛ disrupt these protocols ɛna integrity ekura wɔn electoral system no nso wɔn bɛkurakura mu anko deɛ ɛtɔ so num wɔse wɔn de saa serial numbers no ɛma amansan sɛ wɔn nkyɛn wɔn nhyɛ no wohyɛ section 7 subsection 1I Right to Information Act 2019 Act 989 ya ɛhɔ nso wakyerɛ ɛde go ɛnie information is exempt from disclosure where information contains matters which disclosed reasonably be expected to endanger information bi a ebetumi de wɔ haw ɛde abrɛ ɔman no anaasɛ ɛde bɛbrɛ edwumakuo no saa information no yɛmfa nkɔ abɔnten kyerɛ sɛ ne tenten a meka nyinaa krataa ne tenten a wɔn akyerɛ bɛ nyinaa ne sɛ deɛ NDC foɔ ɛpɛ no ɛte sɛ akɔda a ɔpɛ ne suasu a wɔso wɔ pekototi wɔn ntumi mfa ma wɔnum ɛma ne nyɛ yie na election 2024 your vote your future owura Makiebuetu ɔyɛ acting director public affairs electoral commission ɛna ne nsa ɛsɛ saa krataa yi ase na beebi ani anwea so bɛkwa municipal electoral commission boss owura Francis Adeboaten ɛna ɔbɔ political parties no aba so especially NDC ne MPP sɛ ɔma yɛ adeɛ paa ɛdi nkyerɛkyerɛ yɛ a ɛkɔ so yi ɔma kɔmpɔto mu kama sɛ ya na nkomu nyinaa ɛhyehyɛ no ɔsɛ wɔn ba centers ahodoɔ a wɔn organize wɔn ho kama yes wɔn na eduru no so ɔkɔkyerɛ wodin wɔn nyinaa ɛkɔ network challenges bi ba krampa wɔn nyinaa resolve no kama so far krampo enipa 105 day 1 afei yanura 118 kyɛsɛ wɔn gu so a wɔn kɔ wɔn anim anti wɔbɔ wɔn mu aba so wɔn akɔmpɔto wɔn ho kama
ɛnɛ yɛn mpanyinfoɔ hu sɛ internet no ɛha yɛn nti wɔn sɛ yɛn switch nkɔ offline the offline no deɛ registration no ɛkɔ so paa but na nka yɛpɛ no online no because so obiara register dada na sɛ ne card ayere a ɔbɛtry sɛ ɔbɛ register foforɔ sɛ ɛyɛ online a wɔde nsa to so a system no bɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ wɔ register dada but offline no yɛni saa facility no because of sɛ yɛ register wi ansa ne export to akɔ data no ma yɛ adwuma wɔ baabi bebree aha partyfoɔ no collaborate kamakama paa ɔbɛba no ɔmo nyinaa te hɔ ɛdi nkɔmɔ kamakama nti ha deɛ ɛyɛ anuadɔ ɛna wɔ ha a yɛde yɛ adwuma nti kora na wobɛhwɛ a apart from 2020 yɛnya abɛɛ nipa 20 challenge wɔ mu 2023 yɛ registration yɛnya single challenge ɛnɛ so na yɛ third day so far yɛnya challenge biara nti yɛhwɛ sɛ security wise so woba yɛhu sɛ polisifoɔ wɔ ha mobile team nso mmere biara polisifoɔ ka wɔ ho ɛna mediafoɔ so mo boa yɛn
ɛna media nso mo boa yɛn beebi ani anwea so bɛkwa municipal electoral commission boss owura Francis Adeboaten Honorable Maswell Nkasena ɔyɛ former assembly member ma beebi ani ɛna wɔkyerɛ sɛ wɔno ogyinamu ma MPP amanyɔkuo electoral commission adwuma a wɔn yɛ no ɛyɛ Joseph Ayamila Wato NDC constituency secretary beebi ani anwea so bɛkwa ɔne ewukuado kasa na wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ so far deɛ registration a wɔn register ekuokuo ni nyinaa wo bia kɔmpɔto no ho ɛni kapaa
It's na eco smooth na challenges kakra ana yenya uhwema ohwana network atiko be omo na ba ana nipa no so enter message to say the last one ye no ba asat enra itimi ye nipa 32 for ene ye nipa 71 ene kra uhwema network problem na ama 71 ka be kosoro kaka nti hope say fiti e china no de e benya dom na network no so stable e betima e be maybe maso me gidi say enya na e obibi ni ka say we say wonura enya be agree say wonu onkofa ade e be kire say oduru ode ba enya be hu say ampa oduru anaso wondu nti e gidi say enya ete ho ase wa
na no a hyase no de high kakra network ne high kakra na light off enso e bae na ye na onamo brata samabrefo ase one mpanifo na wa high com ho bom eko high generator ma electoral commission for no e ma yetimi eto adwumadie no ene de light no agina so de ne network na tiko kakra na network na tiko be 2 hours but samba ye no to aso etimi register ni pa kakra ndo hwe ni pa eno register 107 ene ne so register 118
nanu ati na honorable Bright Asamoah Brefo oye NDC parliamentary candidate ewo mpesua no so ono nso ekwa aprobo kakra ena wone MPP Owura Charles Isa oye treasure omu na kabo omu a omu monitor nyina treasure once na ni bikura opusane nsem edi generator eba se omu nye na nkesi se yedum light a omu aso generator ne de atoa omu adwuma so de na ha omu agene kakra ye internet a enta nyina so no.
In fact, a lot of your MPP treasurer and your dream was the provided generator. Yadema na process no to me go ahead. The Omusha and so and network and so ethical cry tea hard drink a crab network in the samba AD1 na IFS day in say nipa do na am register and a second day no for second day no and an anchor a dom but and so networks are but directive free headquarters aba EC headquarters say omunye offline and then dey benim say you be register nipa do na ade ba kwa hard and say ye dwuma so etisi na network off na idu ba bi nso a na ECG for nso age wo mkanea
yenia ewuko ado Western North region na daruma ene yetiefo etiebi eho de ne de eye na amanyoku akase mienu ewo Ghana ha National Democratic Congress NDC and New Patriotic Party MPP amanyoku asen central bato mpesua so na omutre se ewo de ha adwene pa omani nte ho especially network ya kakra na atiko network ya kakra na atiko omu pem na asen central constituency secretary Emma MPP Owura Francis Enin ebra woni peace news ekasa en wokyere se ebasa nipa dodo a esesu omu register no omu ntumi register afa ebasa na nipa no abemu abu so aba betena wonum dadaada yese network ya teko nipa no betena wonum a efe du ba bia wose kyere ma menkwe eno na ha agene kakra.
First day, network issues being there. The nipa don't buy na nye omu nyina na yetumi register omu. Second day so the same thing this year. And so network network issues and anapa so the buy na network ni ye adwuma. Omu share registration na se kakra bi no na asa atiko. Band sa no, we are inside Kohun EC boss no. Ema o kire say omu so je directive from region and sana. Region kaso omu enton koso nye offline na ombesha se aye see idea em say nyamencha de o ma she offline na se ti e bomba offline no intumi move fast na o hwe nipa nso egu home ni ade a na network na e bomba e se beba enu mo move fast pa process na e koso ogba ha sin central de ogba abu se MPP ni ndisi fo na ye bom na egu aye
de yate se okase oye Asen Central Constituency Secretary ma MPP Owura Francis Enin na Asen Central Constituency Chairman ma NDC eye Owura Baba Garba en wotre se oba honum mom de a asomdie wo ho NDC ni MPP nyina obi a comport no kama wo mukura te wo di nkomo na de ha adwene pa eye network ya etete kwa woman to me register uncle for and no one how.
So far, no said the air quantity only say you can cry in an entire idea network and I have you so we can collect buha. No about ha no by the close of the day. Na yentumi register no a hoka kran na as a firm kakra. Apart from that, we say a problem be any. The person can collide with Hanina and come by the close of the day, will be an intro. Third year, and they say, Baby Kaichiri, network and on or said, yes, I see ID, and maybe a Basicon. Yeah, then just as if say, be a Kuruno and also mine 8. Bessiciano, among 4, Nina, Biati, Abatro, as Edini Abatro. Now, say, Bia, and this is some people, a young Kola, Ubanian Field watching. Yes, so I'm on register, a blue so I'm in I, then actual mark.
A breast umatre umuatne. Asen Central Constituency Chairman ma NDC, Ura Baba Garba. Returning officer wo Asen Central Branch Electoral Commission eye Ura Kofi Tibu and watre say o hawo ni nyina ye baako eye online ya etete kono a na ye omu problem but nkunkuma brebre omu beye ombe solve ebe kakra no ebe gina so ombe twere din kama abutre ya.
I mean, I say that there's a problem with online, offline currently. Yes, I mean, I say I was anybody, you know me, semi-free inside about me on voter's ID card. Currently, I can say they're offline. First in 55, Enra in 66. Now, so I don't know, and that they didn't say nothing which me up for Enra again. Say, Oma who said, because of network issue. I'm a challenges about next a month for doing some extension. See, your mom pie said, it will be 21 days. That's extension, but I be first one.
Dear, yet say, Oka say ye, or your returning officer, Asen Central Branch Electoral Commission, Ora Kofi Tibu, Yenya Odum Prince Lemford, and Kwa FM Asen Fusu, Nadarumo, and ye tear for a TB. Na chairperson ma National Commission for Civic Education, Miss Kathleen Ati, ena okasei. Ebra okasano na eye dwumadie bia ekoso wase compact citizens engagement with people. Secondly, takrade. Wase wo man betumi atumpo te se de ehwehwe no a obia ntumi ntena wo no mfa ne nsa nse ne dam ne fam kire se ba akofo nsa so se de mpo a ntumi nso nyame ni kata enti wo mu hia wo manfo nyina se o mamba passe de no ye befa de aboyebo wotre se executives ayu ma fam de legislators judiciary obi a ye na fam de nanso se wo manfo no amfa ye ho anjim ni atena wonom se a mo de mo nya ye hwemo a enya saa na wo man no ye kekere no na mom obia nya na sade se fata se me yo mamba pei ade na metumi aye de aboa me man ankura bia ono so nya na fam de na ye ntena wonom nya nhwe han ye nya mfa ntum panimfo nko aso.
Social contract is not just about you deciding that government should do this, government should do that. Social contract, you have to define you to what you are supposed to do. Because in a democracy, everybody has a role. Government has a role, parliamentarian has a role, local government has a role, security has a role. Citizens have the most important role. The most important role in the democracy is the role of citizens. Because everything that happens depends on how we behave. When we elect our leaders, for instance, we are supposed to hold them to account. How do we hold them to account? A vote MP, how do you hold the MP accountable? When you vote your assembly members, how do you hold them accountable?
Na enwati na wachre se ubetumi ehodi leader no accountable ene ebra ye beto aba no bossa ose ye no na wakyerɛkyerɛ ni nyina to ho yesa beto ababio na nipa krosa ba na wa compare ne kasa ene ba ko a oka no sometime ago no na wa ye comparison say akwa we megine die be yi ana asa megine die a enye yie Sa wo de saa de no to nkyɛn na woyɛ sika mo ama me sika mo nkoto mo ama me sika me nkoto wo de agi sika na koto wo sabre en wo mo be se no ama wo.
We too, we are at fault. If somebody is going to run for MP today, what will the delegates do? Will be cash. If the MP has to go and find $200,000 to come and give to delegates for primaries, or we primaries not pay another $300. Okay, main election winner. Now, what will be the outcome? Although second on your free. Into a more na adwena anchos be de djuman was a sika as an abecheche bio. Sikano, when they give it to you, you put your pocket fufu. The day the delegates get the money, the chop bars are. Am I lying? Mboa. When they come and share cash for delegates, that day the town is active. Chop bar, beer bar, or no. When you finish that food, that is the bridge. That is the school.
Se ye beto aba na wuti sika na se wokokoto aba ete se wutiti aduane bone ma oyefuna wiabre anajo enwo twena wo bebo ama na ho asa na abekwa akosa wo toilet so de ete se okasei oye National Commission for Civic Education chairperson Mame Kathleen Adi, Senior Fellow, Africa Center for Economic Transformation, Professor John Asafweje, ena ono sidibi kaun watre se, ebetumi anka manyofo no, omunu wamanfo no nye ni efreni se social contract no. Ebra uba bepetumi, unsemu a woka no, yen chere ni nyina nto no msensa makrata, ni yemfa yensansa asiye. Uba tena so utumi ye. Anase wen tumi anye ni ahye wo ni ato abetia wo anase ye behye wo ni ato abama.
It's a moral issue. Say, okay, me abaya. This is what the people want to do, so I agree to do it. Sana epese omuka. Nti so oba no anye dia bibia no ho abetimi aye. Just say next election bar, then we can register our displeasure through the ballot box. Me feel say no. Usually during election time, citizens or more people be free government for. But I'll say just idea because we'll be banner MP banner my bag of rice and now 20 cities. 20 cities or the mama 40 cities. How long will it last? It won't last, but the problems are still there. The me feel say future me citizens say mpacho yenya sa no man yen vote on the basis of what we want the government to do, not what we can get from them.
Dear yate say okaseta atwe die oye Senior Fellow, Africa Center for Economic Transformation, Professor John Asafweje. Yenia apia dankwa Rock FM na daruma ene se etiefuo etiebi na ente bia na Ghana mampeni His Excellency na nado dankwa Akufo-Addo ebo adwumekuo bia ye frɛ ne se KPM jefo pa se contract bi eda adwumekuo ye frɛ ne se Ghana Revenue Authority ena Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited fo ntem na Ghana fo kyerɛ se contract no kata se ne proye wo mu ne nyasam keto bon pa enti wonkoya nhwese mumra KPM jefo koye report baaye ewo mampeni ho Media Foundation for West Africa for kyerɛ mampeni adena KPM jefo do report waba na odi asa umotuem Pobres na Ghana fo nyina yenhunu bi se wani abresa katase se ne proye opese utu ase a ene asase afiri ofie ho KPM for report no Fabra Bonten na mansan hwe Presidency etre letter edema Media Foundation for West Africa for say enya ade a sa KPM for report no wode bema wo mu nne wotena nso ka ho na sa asem ya ho ena epape wo economist Professor of Finance ewo University of Ghana Business School. Owure ya meka na semu ye friend Professor Godfred Bopping. Na Professor Godfred Bopping wo kire se bi o kire wo ho aye kire wase. Ade amampani na na deda nko Akufo-Addo ye no. Man nkofo kwan emuoma kan bi a kire ne se contract no ɛdeɛ bɛɛ paa na ɛwɔ mu nti a wapɔkɛte a wɔse wɔmfa mmɛto dwa ma amansan hunu na presidency kyerɛ sɛ section 5 cross 1A ɛna B I RTI Act no ɛne wɔ gyina soɔ nti nya ade a wɔde saa report no bɛba nnɛ ɔmfa machina na no ɛna prof ɛkyerɛ sɛ mampani yɛ saa kata asese no proyɛ a wɔse wɔpɛ sɛ wɔtu aseɛ no as wɔnyɛ serious yɛ democracy no nso a obiara pa asɛm wahunu a ɛsɛ sɛ wahu no ɛno nso mampani ɛmpɛ ne saa enti so wɔpani yɛ a report no ɔmfa mmra
So, and that public creates more mistrust and gives people the opportunity to gossip around the report. So, since KPM before can say, the report and I come president acknowledges receipt. The report has been discussed in different ways, and sometimes I've been wondering, people haven't seen the report. But people are talking about it as though they know virtually everything that is in the report. We could have cured this mystery. The president would have just made it public. Overall, it helps in deepening our democracy. It helps in building confidence in our economy and all of that, so that even if investors are thinking of bringing money to this country, this little thing.
This little things. Nan watching Professor Gopin say. KPMG for one kasa. Say to my way ya mampene de ma woman. Nani kwan krasu womoji. Esan say report to omo de baye no. Ya say omo de abano. Ghana Revenue Authority for kra bepa womo hontuma. Ka different thing. Enti was remampene say eduro ni bantu enie. Wansam yenhwe. Sɛ n'ani abresa katasese ne proyo pɛsi otu aseɛ no ɔmanfo nya ne mugidie paa de a de amansan ka sɛ ɔmfa KPMG for report no mmra no ɔmfa mmra me yɛnhwɛ.
From professional point of view, KPMG should not have accepted that job. From professional point of view, KPMG shouldn't have, because KPMG is largely exposed to GRA. So from a professional point of view, KPMG shouldn't have accepted the offer. Even with that, the president could have helped himself and all of us by making the report public. Right now, everybody's guess can only be right, but I don't think we can govern this country that way. So the suspicion that people would have is that probably the content of the report is not all positive, and that's why the president doesn't want to make it public. How does that help the president?
Ade no crowd betu je beboa wankasa enti wa pocket yi obema mansa kwan ema wo maka de wo mu pe e de afa ho oye economist, professor of finance, University of Ghana Business School, Professor Godfred Bopin yenia Prince Bafo Asamoah. Ecobank Ghana and one National Lottery Authority akabomu no ma lanche dwumadie bia e de se wase Ecobank Million Gang na enkofo benya wonum se tam customers ya omuni Ecobank ene enelefo ato abasako mu no ebraso se eniama modiama wo mu no omunso pay mu back na sa promotion ya ekoswe eye loyal customers ya womuni Ecobank ebeye adwuma free na edi akwakosi July busumi na wiye no se ukọ Ecobank nko ade a eja wadwo a wadidi atobiegu na bra wo pasa adwumadi hontuma ena head of digital sales commercial bank Ecobank Ghana Madam Regina Ofori wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu no wo kyerɛ sɛ sa Ecobank Million Gang no kyerɛ sɛ nipa bɛsɛ empempem a yentumi mo wo mudin a wo mu ne Ecobank fodin kita ho no ena sika bɛsɛ 1 million Ghana cedis yo yɛde ema wonum sɛ sabi mpani sa ukoto sekramasi apata so a kwabrane ne pagya ne si ho aduma mo ne wo mu aya no ene wo mu sa pay mu baaki na atade e ka ho no nya atade keto asai sika a wo benya no airtime wo ho shopping vouchers ka ho fuel vouchers ka ho akade bebre ni atade bebre ena Ecobank fo edema
Eco Bank, ese de bia ye ne Ghana for didra. Emra so, si ye ka si ye da se. Afi bia ye enti afi dia ye ni. Titiri omo omo ni ye didra. Se de bia omo drain so omo bank ya Eco Bank no ba. Enti ye promotion akrade ya tu ni di Eco Bank Million Gang. Asechira ne se eye sika pudu a ye de eche edwadifo ne Ghana fo nyina no ebro opepem baako. Enti ye si Million Gang no nti. So opepem baako na ye eche no. Wo ka ho no be ka Million Gang no ho. Enti wo ti Eco Bank Million Gang no aka my god enti yes da Ghana force sada ne da omo pe bank ye papa bank edi mu no mdo sika toa omba Eco Bank sia tisa sika pudo na si ho eye prices ni sika nkasa nso a ye de eda edwadifo ase efri na kosi kitansa bosomi na wiye benye sika no nko ana de ma fuel vouchers shopping vouchers ni airtime
enti wunya tise Eco Bank Million Gang ya say my god sika nie na nuati na wasa kyerɛkyerɛ ma wakyerɛ sɛ sika no dɔɔso customers no dɔɔso enti sei na omu ɛyɛ no waya akro a efiri saa brede kwa wutie de meka sɛ wokɔ Eco Bank ya 500 Ghana cedis na me de akotum 500 Ghana cedis na me de akotum na 500 na me de akotum oya ne saa ntantantantantam wa kosi July ending a wodem
ne pesa wo ya ne se de bia wo de sika ebeto a ntu do sika na eba na esidi ahenum ebia no ema wo entry ba ko sidi ahenum no wo ye sidi ahenum sidi apem ene ahenum mpem bienu multiples of 500 wo de ba bia esan se ye draw fi se o me no mu de dwa no doso nti ese ye pekwan bi so ne etim de che no obetimi aye obi obeka sa Million Gang hunu nti ene lefon so ha omdo mu nsa team akrade so eno mo na eye nti ne be ma obi a kwanya se ne be ya so do sika ba ha nko a obenya sika nti hwe kwan se yedwedifo nyina omumbra obeye deposit no hu se sika ya media to hoyi akrade no esan se mediti dia henum etu ho nti menya akrade no one entry point until se ebeye draw no so bosumi bia ye mienu ketwa baako eye bosumi no mpamu and at the end of the month bosumi nya wie ni aye kese pa nti sa 3 months ni ebeye draw no 6 times
yebeye draw no 6 times na Madam Regina Ofori esa to aso esre Ghana fo se mu a mo pese mo ko bank ya yehoahoa mo tese wo hene no obi amra Eco Bank de wo mo jeje wo so se ena wo mu dade enso wamfa ndi agro enipa bebre no ana wo nti wo twa de afi wo se Eco Bank ya wo mo Eco Bank mobile app no de ye no mobile phone so no Eco Bank fo ye binti ubetumi atena fie se ubi account wo yeska fro account mo wo sande de am obi o Eco Bank ye ni nyina bi
Eco Bank one de betimi ayesa dia de fefe enti se woni yen sevia omreni ni do obonisi the opportunity is now right omreni ni se wo ba na obe save with Eco Bank if you say da ni da yenya akrade crowd usika ba Eco Bank wonim se bank ye di mu a usika da ha wasumjo enti sa asumdwe na chikra na yesa de sika peso ama wo se be ma wani age enti se oti yanka entwen yentem na kwa Eco Bank branch bia ye kran so de abefo ene innovations ye ne di animu enti you don't even have to visit our branches oko ecobank.com now there's a tab click open an account what ufia obetimi be account no aye Ecobank mobile on so dial ya obetimi the bank card join and na say obe join mobile wallet nti de kwan bebre wo so a obetimi join embre ni bra beka ye ho na ye nyina ye nka
my god Eco Bank ya anopetutu tuomutumi di wo so no gba mpesi eche mama nse nyina dibie ene awi abrede ene wo mu beye the say Okase or your head of digital sales commercial bank ewo Eco Bank Madam Regina Ofori oni nia Elizabeth Ejin na mo text message ya mo de ba no Remy Spices ya dawroma Remy Goat ameduane ya de se ena mo amoya chicken so mo hia Remy Tolof enonso ebi wo ho ena beef de ebi wo ho tresa wo ya aduane na sa Remy nka ho a aduane no enye de ba heba hospital eba no nompemu nyarewa sayensa eye ba na ye specialist ya obetumi asa dompenu se emu abu se ebia arthritis anasa cancer bibia ewo nompem bones ya do man no mpanyina se bansa obesa ne nyina ma oho ato se kuro na etu wo ebi ono me kuro tu no kase pa bebi a ye kura no kura ye kura ne yie fa koba wa be hu say yes wa ko baby papa Kumasi Atonsu Agogo Omuwo Agogo Hospital no na Spenters Road nso Omuwo 18 Johnson 0244988004 0244988004 Ebusuafo ya hume kase ebo no siti a wabi ebebe sisia
Registration exercise 2024. Limited voters registration exercise 2024.
The Electoral Commission is making preparations for a limited voters registration exercise from Tuesday 7th May to Monday 27th May 2024 to enable citizens who have turned 18 years or persons who could not register in the previous registration exercise to visit their district offices of the Commission, selected electoral areas and public universities to register to vote in the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections on December 7th, 2024. For inclusion in Ghana's voters register, you need to present your Ghana card or a valid passport and residential digital address. However, applicants who do not have any of the aforementioned documents are required to bring 2 people who are already registered voters to guarantee their registration. Replacement of lost voter ID cards, application for transfer of votes, and application for proxy voting will start from Thursday 30th May and end on Friday 14 June 2024. Please be informed that it is a criminal offense for a guarantor to guarantee for more than 10 people during the registration period. Persons who violate this will be prosecuted. The voters' registration exercise is part of efforts to ensure free, fair, credible, transparent, and peaceful elections in Ghana. Register to vote. Your vote is your future.
Register to vote. Your vote is your future.
Happy delightful June. Wachulala, swachulala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even bemku. And we ain't a bread and fifi. The most fringe man. Happy delightful juice. One of one. And you be here. I come here to relax anyway. So I know when you're. Let's say what the chamado. Happy delightful juice. Off and a baby, I bring you all day long. One fruit juice. I'm happy delight. One different flavor. Different size. You number 1 liter. Number from NG 150. And now 250 ml. A baby healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy life fruit juice. Loaded with taste.
Tune it in. Turn it up.
Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
Yama yetiefo nyina akwaba. Na kasebono esi. Yadi aseda ma Osons Camesia or de Osons Garlic Capsules. A boama meal system nya wode kutia nya wenti. Yadi anka won to form da. MTN aye network ye swede. Oba Ghana dodo anwa yisu MTN. We there for you everywhere you go. High Sense Ghana. Home appliances ya papa DCS if you know office nyina. Ya to at the free High Sense. Everyday price for everyday people. I mean scientific bar and alternative medical hospital there. Allow Safi a radina yaresafo. On fire dear and call amen and some fem pieda. Say ya dear not to say as a he, ami be too as ye. Uhubeto. Ubons when you are sidia kama. Ami ana. Allow Safi 0245 275 0245 275 Dolphin roofing system ena edanye wo Ghana ha yade ama ne se omoso enti eno anse otobros ne wie de nua gusua baby asasa wodi wani kire eye Dolphin roofing system obebo wo dan so se baako anase yesi abom bebre obebo so pa size ya wo pe shape ya wo pe color wo pe obeye no kama be say yes se wudru East Legon Trinity Theological Seminary ho omone Allied Fuel Station no ena bo ho pe na oko 0543 661 716 0543 661 716. Novus Industries and Trading Limited yo omudi anomonia papa bejaswa tumedie bia wudie bia ohie bi wase coconut milk drink Novus original flavor melon banana pineapple and mango ne nyina wudaso enti se wo pedodo etua Novus Industries and Trading Limited 0533 733 028 0533 733 028. Ruta Herbal Product or the Ruta Mr. Aba a 3D malaria a bit to a sear cra enam ahabamba ye dia ye ene ahoden woman ti a 3D entminka woso ye wo Ruta Titanic ya emoja bedi umu afurisan ye se bia anyane wan ketinketin bia etini pato a wotene ho ba bia anye no onko a wo de ebeye soronko frɛ sɛ wo pedodo etua ɛwɔ 0242 662220 0242 662220 amansan chiame kwabena mafo na ansa na mekro no enkaibo ba kubi wa ha ebesre chief was onya asomayen Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources and onam Gamma Sanitation Water Project no one Ada College of Education Biodigester Training Center Akabum Watun Safre Artisans Sanitation Engineers Construction Entrepreneurs